everybody take a look up front. We're going to quickly go through the answers for these. What I'd like you to do, if you're going to do a quiz like next class, wait, no, look up front. You're going to have a short quiz just like you just did, but it'll be on these 4 topics. Circle the word systems. This is what I need to see. Circle that, then rewrite this and make sure that X and Y are on the same side. Let's see, 2, 4, 22, 7. What's next to the Y?
1.
So we're going to write 1 and we're going to write 12. Notice how I'm writing it. I'm writing it how it will appear on the calculator. You want X, Y, X, Y, and then whatever's on the right side of the equal sign goes over here. This is how it appears on the calculator. Where do you enter this? It's the same app as the other one. It's the one that says PLY at the beginning, but instead of using number 1, you are using this. What you want to see at the top is 2 and 2. 2 equations, 2 unknowns. You can do as many as you want when you get into upper level math course. You might have 4 equations and 4 unknowns. You can use this for that. Hit next. This is where you want to enter everything. What were my numbers? My numbers were 2, 4. 2, enter. 4, 22, enter. Notice there's a bar there just like I drew on my paper. 7, enter. 1, enter. 12, enter. We want to solve this. Underneath your answer, you see how this says X1 and X2? That's how the calculator handles it. Everybody look up front. What's the second number actually?
Y.
It's the Y. So actually put that into your answer. Show this to me on the quiz. If you want full credit, show me a little X and a little Y so I know that you understand how the calculator shows it and how this shows it. What does this mean? This means that this works in both of these. If I put 1 and 5 in here, I'll get 22. If I put 1 and 5 in here, I'll get 12. It works for both of them. It's the only set of numbers that works for both. What do we call this? System. That's the key word. If you see system showing up, you can use your calculator probably. Like in number 2. But do I need to use the calculator for this one?
No.
I would use it to check myself. Because here's the answer. On a graph, show me that point. Show me an arrow from the word solution. That's next time. Next class. What is this point called? 3, -7? Just like in the previous problem, label this X and Y. What does it mean? It means that if I use 3 and -7 up here, I'll get 2. If I use 3 and -7 here, I'll get -18. It works for both. That's how you can check your answers. You plug it back in. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Could I put this into a calculator?
Yes.
What would I put in?
3, 1, and 2.
3, 1, and 2.
And then 1, 3, -18.
Go ahead and do that. Practice that. If you didn't do this one, put that in and see if you get 3, -7. If you have a graph in front of you, chances are it's going to be an easy problem. You just pick it right off at the intersection. Page 2. Turn it over. It's still a system. But I don't want both answers. What's the only answer I need this time?
The Y value.
The Y value. Where is that going to appear on your calculator?
Top two, the bottom.
Bottom. What am I putting in? What's in front of the X?
1, negative 3, and 5. And then negative 5. Stop.
If you put this in, which one of these turns out to be the second value given to you? You should be getting a negative 2. What were the actual two answers you got?
Negative 1 and negative 2.
Negative 1 and negative 2? Actually give that to me on the quiz. Show me what both solutions were, but then show me that you are picking out just the Y. You want just the Y value. Number 4. We can't do this one because X and Y are not on the same side. This one right here, Y equals negative X plus 2. I need X to be in the beginning. What's left on this side? 2. I need to change that first one to look like that. Now, I can do the problem with the calculator. X and Y must be on the same side. It's got to be X's first, then Y's, then the number. Now I can put it in. What's in front of the X? 1. So I have 1, 1, and 2. What do I have down here? 7, 4, negative 1. That's what I need to enter into my calculator in order to get an answer. Do I want both answers? Solve for X this time. What two numbers are you getting for your solution?
3 and 5.
What is it?
Negative 3 and 5.
Negative 3 and 5?
Oh.
Which one do I want?
Negative 3.
I need the X. I need the negative 3. So I don't want both this time, I just need one.
Oh, because they can't be negative.
I have to move this over to here. Now it's in front. I need the numbers all by themselves.
Right? It's so good.
Well, the other ones, they're already on the same side.
Wait, but no,
Put that away. That's what your quiz on Friday will look like.
I never liked that song.
And then X is supposed to be first.
I'll do this quickly for you. The little squiggly for you.
Who remembers the coach book numbers?
15. He has 2 ridiculous. What?
Who had 0?
No, it didn't.
That's it.
Who had 3?
Oh.
Who had 4? Who had 5? Nope, you're gonna do it right in here.
I got you, but.
Number 9. Number 10 and number 11. When you walk in here for flex time, you take your own coach book. Who has 12? Who has 13? Who has 13? 14? 15? Who's 15?
Us. Calm down. Thanks. Jimmy Cardinal.
21 and 33. Who's going?
We gotta wait a year.
Okay, who is 18? All right, move next to your partners. These three guys have a coach book. You three are matching up with them. You're going to period 1. Frank, I'll give you 18. So move together into your groups, and what I'd like you to do is inside the front cover write their names. If you're sharing a coach book, write who's sharing that coach book. You are doing pages 139 and 140.
Well, definitely not.